Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival. We're back baby, and we're planning on doing a lot of things today. Mainly, I know, it's a thing that we have done a lot here. It is terraforming. I know I say that, I feel like I've been saying that for the past couple episodes, but I seriously do mean it. We need to do some work here. This is a little bit rough. If we look here, the terrain is not really fitting in well here. We got a nice little slope and everything. This is all great here. The other thing we need to do as well is terrain structure this. So that's the plan for this episode. On top of that, what we might also do is get a smelter farm in our little house here. So without further ado, let me get some resources together and let's get started on this. Oh my. Look at that. That majestic beauty off in the distance there is the mountain that we have made. I've told myself this multiple times before. I don't want to build another mountain, right? Guess what? I did. Again. But this time, I used Axiom. So that's cool. I've been taking a lot of inspiration from BOO recently, and he's been doing a lot of from a far distance type of building style. And if you come up closer, this kind of gets a little bit rougher. But if we take a look from far away again, you can definitely see how this looks really, really cool. Not saying it doesn't look cool from close up. You get what I mean. I will say the only thing I do want to add to this is cobble, because I have moss cobble, but I don't have cobble on there. And we got our little waterfalls here with our white stained glass. Looks pretty cool, right? I like it a lot. This took me 3 days, quite a lot of time. And that's still up there. Problem solved. Anyway, we got lots more episode time. I've been delaying my episode because I thought that this was going to take the majority of the episode, which it took majority of a lot of time to do. We got a lot more episode time in for us. There is another thing I did over here. So I made a mossy cobble farm. I'll have the link in the description for the farm itself. But it's a pretty simple design. If I go up here and take a look, basically we have a system of pistons that activates with a observer block. We put a little bit of repeaters around here and it goes in a circle. This is the on and off switch. And what happens is lava is created, or lava creates stone. which then in turn, as bone meal, make it into moss itself. And then it gets collected into this little source down here. So pretty simple farm, not super complicated. This is probably going to be our moss storage area, to be honest, considering how much we use moss. And, well, for future purposes, we will use moss. The other thing is, we'll take a look up here. Oh, my bed is still up there. Hang on a second. So as you can see, up here, we have put all of this as moss. Now, you might be asking, is this a little too much? In the process of building this, started to think maybe I should mix some grass with this. The only issue is the grass color will be way different than what we have here right now, because moss in general is a green, very rich green block, and we really don't want to mix colors here because we got more of a bluish green, kind of more of a cyan color. So I don't know if I want to mix that together. And you'll notice that it does drastically change in color here, which is fine. I think eventually what I will do is I probably will start to make this a little bit of moss. I might do some playing around and mixing some colors. But that is the basic design. It turned out really, really nice. And I honestly love the snow on top of this. It adds a whole nother detail to the mountain. This is definitely going to be where our castle is going to go. Obviously, we're not going to build that today, though. What we are going to do is we are going to work on connecting our pathways. And we did talk about this at the beginning of the episode. We will also try to make a smelter, because that building is kind of useless right now. We basically kind of have to give it a purpose, because right now inside there's nothing. And we kind of have this set up as a moss house. I need to put glass panes on here. We'll do a little bit of an interior. That's probably going to be saved for next episode, though. But for functionality's sake, we will be getting this done. For beauty's sake, we will connect the paths. So, without further ado, let me go get some resources, and we will get started on at least doing a little bit of redstone on camera, which I'm a little bit afraid of. So, we'll see how this goes. I'm a little nervous. I'll be right back. So I changed my mind, guys. We're not going to do this on camera. I thought I could. But then I tried to do it. If you look over here behind me, you can see the remains of what I tried to do, and it's not working. Well, we'll do it on camera, but we'll do it in a different way. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we have the smelter made. And it's actually working pretty well. I did a little bit of a test. I put some taters in here, and it's actually doing quite well. I do think what I will do eventually, and this might be between episodes, or this just literally might be another episode, next episode type thing we'll tackle, is we'll do some interiors on these places, because clearly right now, we do not have a lot. This is our moss house, and this will be our smelter house. Therefore, we're going to have to move all of the little smelters. I guess they are technically little smelters. If you noticed inside here, if you noticed this in a couple of episodes, I usually put a bunch of stuff in these furnaces up here. And this room is rough because, you know, we're not really using it for anything except for enchanting right now. So it doesn't have, I mean, it kind of is a multi-purpose, but this is just, I don't know, this is just ugly, and it doesn't really work. Remember how we talked about in, I don't know if it was last episode, but it was a couple episodes ago, how you come back to a world after you haven't seen it for a while, and then you just see all the things that you want to improve on. So that's kind of what's been happening with these interiors. So we're probably going to deal with that next episode. But the last thing we're going to do today, and it'll just be the last thing, is we're going to make a path. we're going to make a path, and it's not going to be super detailed. We're mainly just going to focus on getting the path blocks all the way out there, because if we go into free cam, all the way over there is our skelly farm. And we just need to start making the pathway get going. It's not going to be the same as this stone path. We're going to actually switch gears and do a different type of path. I'm going to try something a little bit different using the path blocks here. Might do a little bit of a similar design to the Resolute server that we did with Duke around spawn. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided yet, but the basic thing we'll do, and it's going to be really simple, but I'll do a nice little montage of us make that path, and yeah, then we'll end off the episode. So let's get to it. Look at that beautiful, beautiful path. It's going to need a little bit more work, obviously, but I wanted to get it rough set for the future. But if we go into free cam here, it's got a nice little curve to it. I know there's a lot of straight right here, but that's fine, because what we'll do is we'll kind of like add stuff to the path to give it like more beauty. So if you like look over here, you got like this view, right? We could add a couple custom trees here and there. And then, you know, once we also design the path, because right now it's just rough set for where I need it to be, it just kind of curves nicely here, and then a little bit straight away, and then we go all the way over here to our little hidey hole. Well, not hidey hole. It's literally just goes all the way to the skelly spawner. So I want to try to start doing that. So if we ever move away from this, which we will eventually, we will make a path to our next build location. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun and exciting things in the near future. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next episode.